Child, let this be your sign to not deep clean your fridge. When I started this task, I thought I was going to be able to get in there, do it quickly, 15 to 20 minutes tops. I thought I was going to be able to restock the fridge with the things that I got from the grocery store and then be on my merry little way, sitting down somewhere with my freshly pedicured feet propped up, watching a show. When I tell you this is not what I envisioned doing when I got home from the nail salon, this is just exactly not that. Why is that the case, Siobhan, you may ask? Oh, don't worry, I'm about to tell you. So when we moved into this house, the previous owner was like a breeder of Rottweilers. He had like 3 huge Rottweiler dogs. He apparently breeds the puppies. We found out later from the neighbors, yada, yada, yada. So when we moved in, like the day that we were moving in our stuff, we realized how nasty the house was. And it was like hair everywhere. It was just really nasty. So we hired somebody to come in and deep clean the house for us before we would actually start unpacking our stuff. Now, this was during the time of the vid, so he and I both got really sick. I don't think it was that, but we both got really sick around the same time that we were moving. It was probably the stress of the moving, and it was during the winter time and all that good stuff. Anyway, so we ended up having to stay in a hotel because the house was just too dirty for us to stay in. Like, our master bedroom smelled straight up like dogs. And don't get me wrong, I have a dog. I love dogs, but I didn't want to sleep in a room that smelled like dogs when I couldn't even breathe, and that's all I could smell. So while we were in the hotel, the service that we hired came in and they deep cleaned the house top to bottom, and we were like, okay, cool. So we came in afterwards to start putting our stuff out and stay in the house for the first night. The inside of the fridge where I'm working at right now was clean. But you know, if you know, like I know, your cleanliness and everybody else's cleanliness may not be the same. So I cleaned it again. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But the thing about it is, I'm glad that I did, because when I pulled out the freezer and I took out the drawers, there was dog hair everywhere. Literally everywhere, and it was disgusting. So when I started cleaning, I messed around and started having flashbacks, and on those grounds, it took me over an hour and a half. Which is why I said, don't deep clean your fridge. Make it another day problem.